Your car might be wearing out faster than your dad's old hatchback, and it's not just in your head. In this video, we're diving deep into why today's engines, despite being more advanced, often don't last as long as older ones. From turbocharging to plastic parts, here's what's shortening your engine's life, and how to fight back. Remember when cars would easily hit 200,000 miles without blinking? Today it's not uncommon for engines to develop serious issues by 80,000 to 100,000. What changed? In this video, we're lifting the bonnet on the 4 biggest reasons modern engines fail earlier than expected, and how you can protect your car from becoming another expensive statistic. By the end, you'll know exactly what's going on under your bonnet, and how to make sure your engine survives well into 6-figure mileage territory. First up, downsizing. To meet stricter emissions targets and fuel economy regulations, manufacturers started putting smaller engines into bigger cars, but to maintain performance, they added turbochargers. Sounds clever, and in many ways, it is. But here's the problem. These small turbocharged engines are often pushed to their limits. High compression, high boost pressure, and more heat, all packed into a smaller space. That means more stress, more wear, and less margin for error. Older engines had larger displacement, lower specific output, and simpler designs. They weren't as efficient, but they lasted. Turbos also introduce complexity: oil lines, intercoolers, wastegates, more components that can fail, leak, or clog. When turbochargers fail, they can dump metal shards into your intake or oil system, causing massive engine damage. And many of these newer turbos are integrated into the exhaust manifold, making replacements expensive and labour-intensive. Back in the day, oil changes happened every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. Today, some manufacturers recommend 10,000 to 15,000, even 20,000 miles between services. Sounds convenient, right? But it comes at a cost. Modern engines run hotter, under more pressure, with tighter tolerances. That oil is doing more work than ever, lubricating fast-spinning turbos, keeping temperatures down, and carrying more contaminants. Leave it too long, and it breaks down. Sludge, varnish, and carbon deposits start forming. Oil passages clog. Timing chain tensioners fail. It's a slow decline, until something big lets go. Synthetic oil can last longer, yes, but it still degrades. Driving style, climate, and engine condition all affect how fast oil wears out. Regular short trips, your oil never reaches operating temp, and moisture builds up, accelerating sludge. If you care about longevity, ignore the marketing. Stick to 5,000 to 7,000 miles, especially if you do short trips or drive in hot weather. Many modern manufacturers have embraced plastic components under the bonnet. BMW's N20 and N26 engines use plastic timing chain guides, which have been known to crack and fail prematurely. Ford's EcoBoost engines, particularly the 1.0L and 1.6L variants, often use plastic coolant pipes and thermostat housings that become brittle and leak. Even Volkswagen's TSI engines feature plastic intake manifolds and water outlets prone to cracking over time. Engines used to be full of metal, aluminum, steel and cast iron. Today, plastic intake manifolds, thermostat housings, even timing chain guides. Why? It's cheaper, lighter and quicker to manufacture. But plastic doesn't age well. It cracks under heat cycling, it warps under pressure, and when it fails catastrophically. A cracked plastic coolant fitting can drain your system in minutes, leading to overheating and warping the head. We've even seen timing guides shatter, sending plastic fragments into the oil system. That's not a repair, that's an engine rebuild. Plastic can work, but only if you replace it before it fails. Sadly, most people don't even know it's there until it's too late. Proactive replacement of known weak components can save thousands down the line. Modern engines are designed to run hotter, typically 100 to 110 degrees, to improve combustion efficiency and emissions. But with that heat comes risk. Here's a quick case study that illustrates how modern engine design can compromise longevity. Compare the old Toyota 1S FE, a 1.8L naturally aspirated inline 4 used in cars like the Corolla and Celica, with the newer 1.2T turbocharged 3-cylinder found in modern compact cars like the Toyota CHR or Yaris the 1Z FE, though not exciting, is renowned for easily surpassing 200,000 miles with basic maintenance. It uses a timing chain, a simple port fuel injection system, and has no turbo, meaning fewer parts to fail, less heat, and lower internal stress. Mechanics routinely report seeing these engines run well into the 250k, 300k mile range. In contrast, modern 1.2T engines are more complex, run hotter, and are turbocharged, which increases the likelihood of issues like turbo failure, carbon buildup on intake valves from direct injection, and head gasket wear from higher temps. Many owners report problems under 100,000 miles if maintenance is skipped or if oil change intervals are too long. Both engines serve the same market, small, efficient commuter cars. But one is known to last twice as long with fewer headaches. Rubber gaskets dry out quicker, oil thins, coolant pressure increases. Any weak point in the system, hose, seal, head gasket, is now under more stress more of the time. Combine that with longer oil intervals, plastic components, and tighter engine bays, and you've got a recipe for premature wear. Older engines ran cooler, around 85 to 95 degrees C, and had more room to breathe. The hotter an engine runs, the more important maintenance becomes. Use the right coolant, flush your system, check your hoses, upgrade to high temp rated parts when possible. So, what can you do if you own a modern car and want to keep it alive? Change your oil more often, 5k, 7k miles with quality synthetic. Use OEM or better quality filters. Replace plastic cooling components every 60k, 80k miles. Upgrade to aluminium where possible. Intakes, tanks, thermostat housings. Check your cooling system yearly, not just when something leaks. Use fuel system cleaners to reduce carbon buildup. Also, learn your engine. Look up common failure points for your make and model. Prevention is cheaper than repair. Modern engines are cleaner, smaller and more powerful, but they pay a price in long-term durability. Downsizing, extended oil changes, plastic parts and higher heat all play a role. Want your engine to last? Get ahead of the weak points. Have you had an engine failure? How many miles did it last? Share your experience in the comments, and if you found this helpful, like the video and subscribe to Auto Care Academy for more no-nonsense car care.